Alright chat, welcome back for another video. Today I'm gonna be talking about the best units. Okay, the best units that you need to have in All-Star Tower Defense X. This is not just gonna be 5-star units. This is not just gonna be DPS units. It's going to be a compilation of the best units that you absolutely need to get. Some of them are in the banner, and I'm also going to talk about the evolutions. By the way, we're going to be doing a small giveaway at 57,000 subscribers, so if you want to be part of that, then don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you subscribe, you're going to be part of the OG subs of AB Plays before we got to 100k. So let's get this video started. Alright, so top 10 unit right now that I want to mention. This is likely going to be one of the most important units that you can get, and that is going to be Ramen Grill Master. And the reason for this is because Ramen Grill is the only farm unit in the game right now currently, and getting him and leveling him up to max is going to genuinely be detrimental to you, because it's so important that you get him to like max and get a good trait on him, because he's the only farm unit in the game right now and it will really help you out. But since he doesn't do DPS, he's going to be a top 10. And yeah, let's move on to top 9. Top 9 is going to be a support unit, which is going to be Shirtless Magician. Shirtless Magician is going to be here because of this right here, Freeze. Stuns for 2 seconds, 6-second cooldown, next hit deals plus 3% damage, which is a really great support, and probably is the best freeze right now. Probably if you exclude units like Gojo, this unit right here will probably be the best freeze in the game. Apart from that, he's a pretty cheap unit, and one of the best things about this unit is his insane range when you upgrade him to max, which is not really very expensive. He has pretty great range, which makes him really great for pretty much any game mode that you're gonna bring this unit in, which there are a lot of game modes that will need his support passive or his support ability. The next one is going to be the best starter unit in the game, in my opinion, and it's going to be this unit right here, which is Super God Goku. Now, in order to get him, you need to evolve him from a Goku, the 4-star Goku unit, which I'm gonna see if I have a copy of him right here. I actually don't think I have an extra copy of him, but yeah, I think I spent it all on him. But you can evolve him from the 4-star Super Saiyan Goku, which I don't really have right now, but the reason why this is important is because he is one of the best starter units, beginner units. Now, you obviously start with his 4-star copy, and then you move on to his 5-star copy once you ascend him or evolve him. Now, his evolution is genuinely pretty easy, and I can use this unit right here to solo challenges, extreme challenges, which is one of the harder game modes in the game right now. And basically what that means is this unit is actually just insanely good. And also, he is the cheapest, I believe, 5-star unit in the game right now, which makes him instantly very great. He's really great as well because he's a heal unit, and that is why he is in here, because even though he doesn't necessarily do the best DPS, he has some of the most uses in the game because of how cheap he is, which is one of the most important things in the game right now. You don't really need that high damage right now. You need a unit that you can actually upgrade, because a lot of these other units are too expensive. So for that reason, Super God Goku is going to be in here because of that insane use and ability that he has. Also, he's a pretty easy evolution, so try and get Super God Goku. Now, for number 7, we have Mysterious X. Now, the reason why this unit is going to be in here is because his on placement is actually full AoE, which means if you place this unit immediately, he turns into a full AoE unit, which just is really great, because any unit that, on placement is a full AoE already is instantly really great. But on top of that, he actually also has abilities to stun units, which is one of the reasons why he is going to be in here, because the ability to stun is actually really great. I believe you need to ascend him before you can get access to his domain abilities, so you're gonna need to ascend him first, which is kind of difficult. And the reason why he's gonna be in here instead of much lower is because he's very difficult to ascend. So for beginner players, this might be a unit that you won't really get until much later on. So yeah, he's going to be the 7th unit. The next one is going to be Mihawk. Now, Mihawk is a pretty interesting case because a lot of people are saying that this unit has insane DPS. But the problem with Mihawk is going to be his really bad AoE. Like, Mihawk, from what I've seen from other units, from other people, is that his AoE is extremely bad. So if you have this unit, okay, let's say he has great DPS. But guys, if his AoE or his area of attack is super small, then what's the purpose of that DPS, right? So that's one of the reasons why I will not be putting Mihawk that high, because of his AoE. It's not really that great. So he's going to be the 6th unit, and now we're gonna go into the top 5 best units in All-Star Tower Defense X. Let's get started. At number 5, I'm going to be putting Super Saiyan Broly Rage. Now, the reason why this is going to be really, really good and why he makes it to top 5 is, let's go take a look at his evolution. He evolves from Borul and he becomes Super Borul. Now, let's take a look at this right here, Rage. Now, Rage, what does Rage does? Now, this is actually really interesting because what Rage does is gains bonus damage every wave based on its level up to a maximum cap. So every wave, you will gain a bonus damage. So your damage is increasing per wave. That's why he's going to be at top 4. Or sorry, top 5. Top 4 is going to be top 4 is going to be Eren. Now the reason why Eren's going to be top 4 is because of his insane summons. Now, okay, I'm just actually gonna show you why it's super overpowered. So over here, we have a boss with 255,000 HP. And the only way we're gonna be countering that is with Eren, and also obviously with Shirtless Magician, which again, as I mentioned earlier, is a really, really good stun. Okay, we're gonna bring down some Gojos as well, but most of these is gonna come from the Eren. Look at the HP of those summons. 20,000 per summon is crazy. Alright, this other one's going to instantly be defeated almost as well. Yeah, okay, not so long now. We're gonna beat him. Yeah. And let's go take a look at this. And there we go. He's defeated. And most of the damage of that came from the summons of Eren. And also, apart from that, Eren can turn into the Attack Titan, which that in it of itself is like really, really overpowered. So that's why he's at number 4. Now at 3, we're going to have Estet. Now the way to get Estet, I believe, is through trials. And I haven't really tested this out yet. But the reason why Estet is going to be really good is because Estet is in the DPS charts. And he is below Super Saiyan Broly, above Sang Jinwoo plus Igris. And apart from that, I believe Estet can also slow. I'm not really too sure if she can slow. But from what I'm seeing is that Estet is one of the few units in the game that can actually slow. Now, I'm not really too sure on that, and I'll probably leave an edit here, but I'm still gonna be putting her here because of her DPS. Now, the number 2 is going to be Uliora. Uliora is a heal unit and is one of the highest DPS in the entire game. His AoE is circle, his range is actually pretty big, 46 range, which is actually really, really, really crazy. So that's really good range for Uliora. And the damage is just insane overall. That's why Uliora is going to be at number 2. So overall, Uliora has insane damage, insane range, insane AoE, and also he's a heal unit, which just makes him a lot better because heal units can hit both ground and air units, while ground units can only hit ground. There's no hybrid units yet, I think, so that just makes units like Uliora a lot better. Now for the number 1 unit, it's obviously going to be the Unbound unit. For the boundless unit, which is going to be Kakoshibbo or whatever his name is. Yeah, he just has the best DPS in the game right now, I believe. Insane DPS with great range and great damage. And yeah, I mean, he's the rarest unit or one of the rarest units in the game. What would you expect? So that's pretty much it for the 10 best units in the game. Just before I end this video, I want to say that this is not a DPS list. So the units in here are not the units that are doing the most DPS. But in my opinion are the units that are going to be the most significant and the ones that are most notable and maybe the ones that are most useful, which is why there are units like the 4-star Shirtless Magician in here compared to maybe instead putting Sukuna in this tier list or in this list. I put those units in their place because I felt like those units are the ones that does unique stuff, useful stuff, and not just high DPS numbers and high damage numbers. So yeah, that's pretty much my reasoning for this list, but again, it's still my opinion. So that's pretty much it for my best units list. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.